Hey everyone, it's Jay Campbell, the technical trainer here at IBIX North America. Today we're going to be going over the technical features on the EZ-Blast 25. The EZ-Blast 25 is the second and largest system that we offer in the EZ-Blast series. This machine is completely aluminum, so it will not rust, it will not corrode on you. When it's empty, it weighs about 100 pounds, but it has the capacity to hold between 50 to 60 pounds of material. It does run off compressed air, so you will need around 57 CFM to run this machine. The system does come with a 30-foot hose with a 5.5 millimeter nozzle with the option to go up to a 7 millimeter nozzle. When you first take the machine out of the box, you'll notice that we have our filling funnel with screen. So if you are using a reusable material such as the garnet, that screen does help out as far as filtering out any kind of mixed foreign objects or particles with that material that you're using. So anything that is large enough to get filtered through, you'll be able to use that material, such as the garnet, up to 5 to 7 times. These are pressurized systems, so at the very top of the unit we have our flapper door. Once you pull the trigger, that flapper door will seal 100%. It will not allow anything to escape or go into that tank itself. In addition to the filling funnel, you will also receive the lifting handle as well as cap for the flapper door. So now I just want to go over the first main feature on the EZ-Blast 25, which will be the pressure regulator. So on the back of the system here, you'll notice that we have our pressure regulator to dial the pressures from 3 psi by turning it counterclockwise, all the way up to 120 psi just by turning it clockwise. There is a locking feature, so if you have multiple users that are using the actual system, all you have to do is push down on the cap, and that will lock your setting in its current position. So just to get that to move freely, all you have to do is pull up on that cap just slightly. You'll hear it click, and from that point you can go ahead and readjust your pressures, again turning it counterclockwise to decrease or clockwise to increase. So since these machines do run off compressed air, humidity, moisture, it's always a factor. So to battle that or to eliminate that risk, there's also a moisture separator that is attached to that main pressure regulator. So just underneath your gauge, you'll notice that we have this moisture trap or cup. What we recommend is once you have the air hooked up to this machine, there is a release valve just underneath that cup there. So if you want to turn that counterclockwise, it's not an auto drain system, so you will have to purge that manually. So just turning that a quarter of the way or halfway will be enough to release any moisture as it goes into that cup. This way, if it collects and it's not open, there's that risk of moisture going into the machine and clogging up your material. So always remember to crack that open just about a quarter of the way or halfway when using that moisture separator. As we mentioned in our introduction video, this is strictly a dry system, so perfect for anyone doing wood applications or any kind of dry applications. So you won't need any water connections, but you will need a compressor as well as an airline. The type of airline that you'll need is a 3/4 inch airline, which will go right here, just to the left of the back plate to that fitting right there. So similar to the Pro models, you still have the option to adjust your media from either a 0 position or a full position just by turning this either clockwise or counterclockwise. Turning it to the right will close off the material completely. Turning it counterclockwise will open up that passageway and add more volume of product to the hose and the gun itself. We also still have the option to interchange the guns between the standard dry gun or the helix gun or lance. So if you're in that situation to where you need to do that on the fly, all you have to do is pull back on the quick connect. You'll disconnect that hose, add the new gun to it, and you're back up and running in just a few moments. So since this is a multimedia system, you don't have to use just one specific type of abrasive. You can use everything from garnet, baking soda, calcium, walnut shell, and being able to interchange that on the fly is also really important. So we've added a trap door, which is just to the right of the abrasive valve. And once you remove that wing nut and that bracket, you'll be able to shimmy that oval shaped plate from the bottom of the machine. If you put a tarp down or a blanket or anything that you can drop the material or stand the machine up and let the material fall onto that tarp, you can easily recollect that material that's in the tank, set it aside, put in the appropriate material for the job, and you're back up and running again in just a few moments. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about on the system is the standard dry gun that comes with the EZ-Blast 25. On the side of the gun, you'll notice that we have our black button or safety button or dead man switch, and that is specifically for safety purposes only. You will not be able to engage or use the gun until you have that black button pushed. Once that's pressed in and you have air supply to the unit, you can go ahead and pull the trigger, and that will activate the gun at that point. Once the gun is activated, you can take your thumb off the black button and continue to blast, but once you release the trigger, you'll have to repeat that process. The standard dry gun for the Easy Blast 25 does come with a 5.5mm nozzle. To remove that, all you have to do is turn the nozzle nut counterclockwise. Once that's removed, you'll be able to take out that nozzle. And in addition, we also have a 25 nozzle kit that will provide 4 nozzles, 2 for more precision, and then 2 more for more production. So once you have that nozzle out of the gun, you can go ahead and put either up to a 7mm or down to a 4mm nozzle, just putting the longer end in first, and then resecuring it with the nozzle nut. And now you're good to go. Thank you very much for watching our technical information video on the Easy Blast 25. For more information on the Easy Blast 25 and the general introduction as far as applications, different markets, make sure you check out the video with Nathan. All of our systems are available nationwide. For more information, please check out our technical website at ibixusa.com. IBIX, always keeping you on track.